Hi guys, and welcome back to Bovine Budgeting. Today is WIP Wednesday, or Work in Progress Wednesday. So there's a couple of things I do today. The first thing is I'm going to stuff my 100 envelope challenge. This is available in my Kofi as like actual envelopes, but then I cut them up and put them in this little binder that I got from, where'd I get it from? Michael's in America. I do 50 envelopes though. So anytime I spend money on my card and then take the money out of my cash envelopes, I put it in here. I've got $20. I could split it 2 10s. If I do 2 10s, I'd finish the 10s, but I think I'm just going to put it as a 20. So I'm going to swap this with an actual $20 note, if I have one. Give me a second. Yes. $20 note. And then I'm going to put it in here. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. It's this one. There we go. So I'm just going to pop it in and color in my tracker. If I finish with the notes that I've got, with the denominations and stuff that I've got, I should have $1,000 when this is done. So I'm very excited. Yes. So if you've been watching my channel for the past like 3 weeks, you will know I've been having a bit of a struggle with my manager and with HR at work. So I sent them the work tracker on Friday. I hadn't heard back from my team leader. I don't like them when they call me, it's just a manager. I hadn't heard back from my manager, but I decided to follow up today because I was talking to my friend and he was like, you know what, you've got to send at least one follow-up message and then you can bring it to HR. So I did, and then I immediately got a response like, hey, do you want to do it tomorrow because you're going to be in the office? Which felt very slighted at me because I like to work from home 2 days a week and he doesn't want me working from home. I'm going to pop this away while I get the rest of the stuff. But yeah, so I've got a meeting with him scheduled for tomorrow, which is Thursday. I don't know what's going to happen. I've already sort of mentally prepped for, I'm going to go in, I'm going to be calm, cool, collected, look him in the eyes, which is very hard for me. I don't like making eye contact, but I'm going to look him in the eyes and be very just like factual, objective, like I'm in a debate. But my little not quite so secret weapon up my sleeve is if it gets out of hand, if I get emotional, because he's probably going to try to provoke me to be emotional and I cry very easily. It's just going to be like, look, we are clearly not making any progress and I respectfully disagree with everything you have said, but I need to take a breather. Let's put a pin in this and I will call HR and I'll have her come in tomorrow and we'll continue the meeting then with HR present. So I'm going to make HR sit in on it if it doesn't work. And I also might bring a support person if it gets to that stage. I'm hoping it doesn't have to. I'm hoping everything's going to be fine tomorrow. But I was thinking, so one of my really good friends at work that just left her job on Friday, I was like, how funny would it be if I brought her back as my support person? Like, I kind of hope it comes to that, only because I think that would be hilarious. But, oh my gosh, we've got this one and this one. But yeah, so hopefully it doesn't have to come to that, but we'll see. Okay, this is the no spend challenge. So I've got 2 here. This one's for August, this one's for September. Got like 4 days left in August to fill in, and this is from Overthinking and Budgeting. Let me see. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31, 25, 26. Hang on, let me. 6, 27. Okay, on the 29th, I had a big day. Oh my goodness. 29th is fine. 29th, I spent $20 or $19 on parking and $5 on a hot chocolate. I'm going to put that as necessary because it was mostly necessary. The hot chocolate wasn't, but the parking was. That was 29th. That's about $25. On the 30th, oh my goodness. Guys, you are not going to be happy with this one. $100. I got a couple new happy planners. They've shipped. So I have no idea where they are. They're coming internationally, so who knows where they'll be. But yeah, I spent like $100 on happy planners. They're coming to Australia. I was going to ship them to my friend in America and then have them send it to me. but it literally was only about $5 more expensive to just ship it straight to Australia because they didn't have free shipping in America. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna just make it easier on both of us and ship it directly to me. And then on Sunday, which was the 31st, I parked at church. And that cost money. Was that the day? Oh my goodness, that was the, I don't want to get too political, but that was the day that there was the quote unquote March for Australia, and it was an anti-immigration march in the city, and it was insane. It was so busy. I had to walk past all of these people just to get to church, and I could barely park my car. I couldn't drive through the city. Tram lines were shut. Like, it was an absolute nightmare, and it was quite frankly disgusting to see how many people showed up to protest immigration. And I think everyone is entitled to their beliefs, but I think that there's a certain point at which that stops, and that point is when you start marching with literal Nazis and bashing up Indigenous people. And that's all I will say about that. But I just cannot. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to keep. Because I'm applying to go to America. I'm supposed to keep my social media like really clean and not have any things. I didn't spend anything on the 27th, but I just don't think that's a controversial opinion. Like, I don't. Like, if America doesn't let me in for me saying that I don't think Nazis are good, like, I don't know. I'm gonna move on because I'm gonna get angry if I think about it too long. But let me sum up. So my goal for August was to spend less than $2,000. I'm gonna add it all up now. Got it on my computer. I haven't actually looked at it. It is $1,467.38. Yes, I did it. Oh my gosh. I really thought I would be kicking over into actually, I'm gonna use this pen. Kicking over into the 2,000 territory. So I'm especially because I bought like concert tickets and all this stuff. So what was it again? 1467. Good. And we'll start on the September no spend. So I think my goal for September, I want to sort of bring it down again. So I'm going to say spend less than $1,500 because I can clearly do it. I've done it. So I just need to strive more and take it back down again. I think I'm getting a little better, but who knows? Okay. So today is, oh my gosh, it's the 10th. I've really had a good couple days. Okay. So on Monday, I got a hot chocolate with my friend at work. $5. I then, let me see. This one's a bit of a weird one. So I spent $100 on my Mikey and $262 on my second payment for the American camp. I'm going to say that is not necessary. I'm going to put $362 all up. That was, bugger me. Hang on, that was on the 3rd. I did it again. Just cancel that out. On the 4th, I spent $80 on Foam Fest and $100 on tithing. So that's $180. I'm going to put that as not green. I'm going to put that as orange because tithing is necessary. I do believe in tithing, but I don't need to pay for Foam Fest, but it kind of, there's more tithing than Foam Fest. I don't know. On the 5th, why did I put this as the 6th? I didn't have work lunch on a Saturday. I had lunch at work, which I don't normally do, but it was the last day for my friend at work, and I was so sad, and we had lunch together. So $13. I got a salad. It's so good. This salad has no right to be as good as it is. Like, it is. It's falafel, lettuce, hummus. That's kind of it. Like, it's the most basic salad. I don't know what it is. It's delicious. It's so yummy. Oh my goodness. Okay, on Saturday, I spent $60 on some perfume for my dad and $12.65 on groceries. So, I'm going to put that as necessary, I guess, because, okay, actually, I guess I didn't have to buy the perfume for my dad. I wanted to. It's Father's Day, but, Yeah, I'll put it as not necessary. So this is a bad start already to spending less money. Okay. On the 7th, I spent $10.20 on parking and $50 on petrol. That's necessary. So 7th, so that is $60. Yeah, I've spent almost every day this week. And then on my drive home, so on Sunday I drove up to my parents' house to go see my father on Father's Day. And then when I went to leave, I couldn't start the car because my battery was flat. And then I got jump started and I drove home, but I did eventually need to call RACV and get a new battery, which was $277. I think it was like $250-ish with the what do you call it? $250-ish for the battery. And then apparently my battery terminal was broken, so the guy sold me one for $25. I've got no idea, but he sounded like he knew what he was doing and I trusted him. $120 on therapy and was that $56 on a police check also for camp, which was not necessary, but the other two were. So that's $453 of necessary spending. This is really hard to see on this color. That's okay. Oh, I did it again. It was meant to be here. There we go. I'm just gonna color over the top of this one and no one will be able to tell. Oh my gosh, what? That was always green the whole time. And this is also green because it's the 10th today and no, it's not the 10th. No, it is the 10th. Why did I think it was the 9th? Anyway, it's the 10th day and I haven't spent anything yet, so Dad's promising. Everyone at work was ordering GYG and I was so tempted, like so tempted, but I didn't. GYG is like Guzman y Gomez and it's like a kind of vaguely Mexican takeaway place and it's so good. And I really, really want it. I was hardcore craving some takeaway today and I didn't get it. I ate my prepared lunch like a sad loser. But you know what? I'm a sad loser who has $15 in their bank account, so happy about that. Okay, that was my September no spend. Oh my gosh, tracker. August we did pretty well on. But holy moly, with these two combined, I've basically almost spent $1,000 already. Let me quickly... Oh. I've spent $1,146 already. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep it under $1,500 because I've got 20 days left of the month. That's going to be hard. That's going to be really hard. But that's okay. I've got this. Yay! It's okay. Some of this was planned spending. Some of this I have sinking funds for. So I've been saving up for the American camp thing. I've been saving up for my gifts. I've been saving up for petrol and like car related things. So it's not unplanned, but it still sucks that it all has to come out in the same month. It's okay. I've got this. I believe in me. I don't know if anyone else believes in me, but I believe in me as of 10 seconds ago. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in my Freebie 5 Friday video when hopefully I will finally have a bloody update about this HR thing. I'm getting just as sick and tired of it as you guys are probably. I wish I could just say, oh, I've got an update and everything's fine. The update is we're having a meeting. Another one. So who knows? Let me see this small envelopes tracker. That's going pretty good. Go get some more 25s. These are the 25s and they're pretty, 25s and 15s. No, just don't have a lot of 5s. But that's all good. I will do great. And hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Okay, bye. Oh, I didn't know I could zoom in. What is that? What? Hey. Cool. Okay.